With over a month left in the season, every game has big time importance. So you can see we're only a game out of first place, and welcome back to the Baltimore Orioles franchise. So we're going to get near to the end of the month, probably get into September, and also get into that Detroit series. That is a huge one. You can see right now they are sitting at 69 and 55. We're going to sim here through the Astros series and get into a game with the Rangers. There was a request earlier, maybe a couple episodes ago, to play Texas with their red uni. So we'll do that. We'll jump into the game there. But you can see we take first 2 out of 3 games, and then we take 3 out of 4 from Houston. So a very good series there. We split with the Braves, but 3 of 4 out of Houston is exactly what we want to see. Now we're taking on this Rangers team. Not a very good team, 57 and 74. We gotta, I would say, sweep this series. That's what we're hoping for. We're hoping to come in here, sweep this series, and continue to put pressure on the Rays, or right there in first place. It's gonna go down to the wire. I mean, that last series in the final month, I think it's the final series of the season, taking on the Rays, 3 games, man, that is gonna be absolutely crazy. I'm sure it's gonna be right there, probably within a couple of games of each other. It's going to be brutal, but we got to continue to win because that's what they are doing. So nothing there first in the first inning, as Grayson Rodriguez is going to be on the mound here for his 26th start on the season. Record obviously doesn't look good at 7-11, but he has pitched so much better. ERA just about over 4. See if we can get that under 4 to end of the season. He has really rebounded from pretty much a rough first half of the season, but he's pitched really well since. And hopefully he can have a good outing here today as Marcus Semien at the plate. You can see he has crushed righties the entire season, but this one, lazy fly ball. Mullins is underneath of it. He's got it easily. So an easy 1-2-3 first for Grayson Rodriguez, as here comes Rafael Devers. And now he has really come on lately. You can see his career numbers versus Dunning. But he has really put himself in some MVP considerations. Right now, number 3 on the list there. Obviously, I think Giancarlo Stanton's pretty much got the front runner there. But the career numbers don't work out in the favor of Devers as he strikes out there. And here comes Rushman, another guy. Really, since a little bit before the All-Star break, he has been crushing the ball. Rushman will be in there with the double. So a man in scoring position here with 1 away. His 25th on the season. If you remember, he was stuck at 19 home runs for a while. And he is just all of a sudden... my prediction was 30 home runs to start the season. And after a while there, it didn't look like it was going to happen. But now, I don't know. He could possibly get 30 home runs on the season. The month left, as that's going to be easily caught in right field. So nothing there as Rushman stuck at second base. So let's head to the 3rd inning. Ground ball over to Mountcastle. Easy play for the 2nd and out. And tell you what, so far in this ball game, you can see we're only at 25 pitches here in this 3rd inning with 2 away. This Rangers team is aggressive. They're swinging. There you go. They're swinging either the first or second pitches, and we're getting easy, quick outs. That's what you want to see from Grayson Rodriguez. Takes that one himself. So he's through 3. Nothing on the board at the moment. No hits for Texas either as we head to the top half of the 4th, but still, we haven't got anything offensively. So here comes Devers. Struck out in his first at bat, and he's going to strike out here in a nasty circle change down low. Those are some of the toughest pitches to hit. It looks good and then just drops off. As here comes Rushman to the plate. He gets a hold of this one. This one deep looking up, and this one's going to get out of here. I'm telling you, he is putting up some great numbers here the final few months of the season. He's now got 23 on the season. He is looking good. Had the double. Man, I mean, this is only his 3rd season here in the league. So give him, he's starting to really look fantastic, and maybe next year does he become maybe the best player on the team? Who knows? As this one's down the line from Ramon Uranus, and this one's going to be thrown in perfectly and guns him down at second base for the out. But Rushman with the solo home run. But yeah, he could. We thought so. Number 1 pick. All the hype, and really he is showing the hype right now here in season number 3. No doubt about it, as Grayson Rodriguez gets the K there here in this 4th inning. 0-2 pitch. Trying for another 1-2-3 inning. This one's flying into center field. Mullins is going to run this one down. He's got it. Out number 3. 1, 2, 3, 4th for Grayson Rodriguez. So far remains perfect through 4. Let's head to the top half of the 5th inning. Man on first base, Jordan Westberg at the plate, 3-0 count. Colton Cowser on deck, who is so last time he has been hitting fantastic here in the last few weeks. He has been, this whole lineup is really just killing the ball lately. There's no doubt about that. So he'll take the walk, and here comes Cowser to the plate. First pitch to Cowser, and he rips this one right up the middle. Hayes is going to be on his way to the plate, and he will be in there scoring. And we'll take a 2-0 lead here in this 5th inning. So Colton Cowser, same thing. Struggled a little bit earlier in the season, but now finding his groove, playing great baseball, hitting the ball very well. Had some troubles in right field, but he looks like he has secured that as well. As Mullins knocks in another run, and we got a 3-0 lead here in this 5th inning. As Mountcastle comes to the plate, as Mountcastle gets into this one is carrying, obviously, in Texas with the heat, but right at the warning track for the out. That one was close. At first, I thought it was just going to be an easy fly ball, but just continues to carry. And here comes Rushman to the plate. We got bases loaded, 2 away, and he fouls away that fastball. This could be a huge inning right now. 1-1 count here to Rushman. And this one's hit, but right at the shortstop for out number 3. So we'll stay at 2 runs. But right now, the way Grayson Rodriguez is pitching, 1 run would probably be enough. As this one getting down the line, it's going to trail foul. So 2-2 pitch here to Urshela. And gets him on the slider on the outside half. Strike 3. You can sit down. So Paul DeYoung coming to the plate, 0-2 pitch to him, and ground ball, Mountcastle's got it, and that is going to be an out. So far through 5, nothing on the board for Texas. Let's go to the bottom half of the 6th. Eli White to lead off, and there you go. There goes your no-hitter, there goes your shutout, as that one is absolutely blasted into left field. Didn't even have to move there, and that will be the first on the board here for Texas. Just left that slider just a little bit up. Right over the middle of the plate. You do that really to anybody here in the bigs, it's going to be some damage done. Let's see if we can get through it here. Still 2 outs, 6th inning. This one's hit very well. Hayes running back. He's got it. So we come right back with 3 straight outs. Get out of the 6th inning as the Rangers do get on the board. Let's go ahead to the bottom half of the 7th. That pitch count is low because I'm telling you, they're very aggressive. And there goes Simeon. He goes down for the K. So yeah, we're only at 62 pitches through 7. Just allowed that one hit, the solo home run. As this one's hit deep into center field. Mullins over. He's got it. So 1-2-3 7th inning. Let's keep him in here. Let's go to the 8th. Still a 3-1 ball game. Man on first base. Maybe running out of gas a little bit here. 1-2 pitch on Paul DeYoung. And he's going to go ground ball up the middle. Westberg's going to come up with it. Steps on second. Over to first. Unassisted double play. And there you go. One more out here. And get through 8. And maybe, I don't know, maybe bring him into the line, see what he's got. And that is going to be a K. Swinging through the pitch. Strike 3. Over to first base. Got him. And we go now to the bottom half. We'll go to the 9th inning. 3-1 game. As now here comes Colton Cowser. This one's hit into right field. That'll get down for a base hit. Just continues to hit the ball very, very well. And that's going to bring up Cedric Mullins, who now leads this team in home runs. And now he gets a hold of this one. This one is deep into right field. Will it have enough? Looking up, and this one's going to get out of here. Cedric Mullins with the 2-run shot, so he adds some insurance runs here in this top half of the 9th inning. That puts him up to 35 on the season. So he could get up to 40. And like I said, now leads this team in home runs. So Mullins puts a couple more runs on the board, builds it to a 5-1 lead, and that would do it. It ended up being 6-2 would be the final. As Grayson Rodriguez, fantastic start. Could not go complete, but still, great job. Fantastic start for him, and that's what you want to see. As here, Rushman, 3 for 5. Mullins had a great game. Yeah, Grayson Rodriguez, 8 innings pitched, 3 hits, 2 earned, 7 Ks. And we end up sweeping the Rangers. We end up winning game 2 13-1. 17 hits in this ball game. Brent Rooker, 3 of 6, 6 RBI. He had 2 home runs. Devers adds a home run as well. Austin Gomber. That's been a fantastic trade. Gets another win, 7 innings, 6 hits, just 1 earned allowed. And then we come back and win 11-5 here to sweep this series. Devers, 2 more home runs. Rushman adds another with a 4-for-5 game. 2 ribbies for him. As you see, Devers had 5 RBI. And DL Hall goes 5 innings, gets the win. And Bradish gets a 4-inning save. Yeah, the second time he has done that this season. So that is a big-time sweep against the Rangers. We take the first 2 games here against Boston to finish out the month. So the winning streak continues. What are we at, 7 now? 1 more game with Boston, but as we head into September, roster expands by 2. So Dean Kramer, I think, is a guy who we definitely could bring up. He hasn't been up in a few years, but look what he's been doing in AAA. 10-1. He's got a 3.34 ERA. Strikeouts pretty good. 1.36 WHIP. Put him in the bullpen. Another big-time arm. I think Dean Kramer, move him up as one of those spots. So he's a pitcher. So let's add a position player for sure. And I think we're going to go to Kyle Stowers. Stowers had a chance to make the team in spring training. Did not. Moved him down. He's going to get a chance now. We'll bring him up to the bigs. Give him a start. Bring him in probably for his major league debut. As we lose the final game to Boston 12-4. So we take 2 out of 3 from Boston. But here's the Detroit team. They have won 7 in a row. They are the hottest team in baseball right now. They are 3.5 games out of Cleveland for first place of the Central. So it is very close. You can see they have one of the wild card spots at the moment with a 2.5 game lead over their division rival, the Chicago White Sox. So this is just like our division. It's going to go down to the wire. There's no doubt about it. And they're playing great baseball when you need it. Right now, we have moved into first place by 2 games. We're 8-2 in our last 10. You can see the Yankees have won 7 in a row. So the Yankees trying to get there as well. They're trying to get there as well. We have obviously 1 more series left for the Yankees here in a few weeks. But let's get into this game. We're going to player lock here with Kyle Stowers and see if we can have a good Major League debut as he comes up to the plate here. We got a 3-1 lead trying to end this Tigers winning streak. 0-1 pitch to Stowers, and he gets jammed. Shouldn't have really swung at that one. That was pretty bad. That's going to be easy pop up, out. Nothing there for at-bat number 1 for Stowers. Let's head now to the bottom half of the 4th inning. Second at-bat for him. Fouls away the fastball. Still a 3-1 lead as they got Glasnow on the mound. Yeah, this Tigers team is talented. There's no doubt about that. And they're playing some great baseball. Pitch. This one's hit well deep into center field, but it's going to be run down for the out. So Stowers 0 for 2 so far, and we head to the 7th. It's a 3-3 ball game. Tigers have tied this one up as Michael Pineda comes in out of the bullpen to try to, keep this a 3-3 game. Is swinging through on the fastball. Stowers is going to go down strike 3. And now we head to the 9th. Down 6-5. Start off this 9th inning. Ground ball up the middle, over to first. It's going to be an 0 for 4 ball game in his Major League debut for Kyle Stowers. So it does not work out how you want it to. And the Tigers will get the victory. So the Tigers winning streak continues up to 8 now. And depending what Cleveland did, they're going to be a game closer up to first place. So let's head into game number 2 of this series. DL Hall on the mound. And he's right now over 500 record-wise. 8-7, 4.38 ERA, 1.48 WHIP. I think the WHIP's still a little high. But same thing, him and Grayson Rodriguez, second half of the season have, I think those 2 guys, it's really important. As that's going to be a K. Rushman's going to be up with it. But the throw is going to go for Mountcastle's head, and that'll be safe at first. But I think those guys have really propelled us because we have Means and Jameson Taillon who really have pitched, Cy Young worthy this entire season. And those guys were the stalwarts up front. We just needed more consistency from 3, 4, 5. Now Tyler Wells gave us some good stuff as Meadows is going to go down looking. But he kind of ran out of gas, and obviously we made the trade for Gomber. But, man, where DL Hall and Grayson Rodriguez have started to pitch well, as Rushman's going to make up for that error at first as he guns them down there at second base for the out to end the inning. But, yeah, those 2 guys, once you saw them start to pitch well and get going, this team just took off even more. And that's really, really helped us because now, with adding Gomber, this team is I think the rotation is one of the best in baseball, 1 through 5. We got guys who have some nasty stuff who can pitch very well, and that's what you want. I mean, you're going to have that in a playoff situation. You can have all the greatest hitting that you could possibly think of, as this one's going to be up the middle for a base hit. But when it really comes down to it in the postseason, if you don't have pitchers, if you don't have those stoppers, it's going to be tough. You're not going to win many games. And that's, I think, what we have. And obviously we have a good bullpen. As this is a bunt, but it's going to work out perfectly as Uranus didn't tag him. He should have applied the tag and then threw to first for a double play. So hopefully that does not come back to bite us. And it won't. Ground ball. Mountcastle up with it over to DL Hall to end the inning. But you need that pitching. You need that bullpen. You want those starters to really be dominant against, lineups you're going to face in the playoffs are going to be fantastic. So I think we definitely have that. We had the 2 starters. As this one's going to get down over to first base, he'll get Westberg. But we already had that 1-2 punch. It's just in that postseason, you would love that third guy. And really, with Gomber, DL Hall, or Grayson Rodriguez, I mean, I'm fine with all of them. I don't know. We're not in the postseason yet. We can't think about that yet. As Cedric Mullins just crushes another one. This one's going to be way out of here. As Mullins gets us on the board here in this third inning to give us a 2-0 lead. Man, I was absolutely blasted for Cedric Mullins. Absolutely crunched 2-0 lead. But yeah, let's not talk about how we're in the playoffs yet. You just never know how things can turn. I mean, you could be right there, and then we have 3-game series against the Yankees, 3-game series against the Rays at the end of the season. I mean, what would happen if we got swept in both those series? We might be out of it. So this wild card's close as well. We're not in it yet. We'll go to the 4th. And Mullins, what happened there? Lined up perfectly for the catch, and the ball just kept carrying. Goes over his head for a 1-out double when it probably should have been an out. So let's see if DL Hall can get out of this. 2 away. Found away that 100-mile-an-hour fastball. 1-2 pitch to Green. He'll take the slider outside. Not chasing that one. Works it back to a 3-2 count. Pitch, high fastball. He takes it. So ball 4. So you got 2 on. 2 away here in this top half of the 4th inning. Here comes Will Castro to the plate. Trying to get a 2-out hit. Get this Tigers team on the board. Nice slide. That's a nice curveball in there for the strike. 1-2 pitch. And that's going to be a ground ball. Westberg up with it over to first base. Got him out of that jam. As Tigers still not anything in this ball game and still a 2-0 game. As here comes Adley Rushman to the plate. Works it to a 2-0 count. Hitters count. Batting on the right side of the plate here. Pitch. As Rushman, this one is hit well, but with that wall out there, will it be enough? And it will! Adley Rushman adds another one. Solo home run. 3-0 ball game now. As just keeps getting closer and closer to 30. I think he's going to do it. I just think he is. So we got the 3-0 lead now, top half of the 6th inning. As Whit Merrifield coming to the plate. 1-2 pitch to him. Gets him looking on the fastball on the outside edge. 98. Just about on the corner. That is tough to hit. As Austin Meadows coming to the plate. 0-1 pitch. Gets a hold of this one. Mullins going to run this one down in a deep center. He's got it. Out number 3. 1-2-3-6 for DL Hall. Let's bring him in for the 7th. And that's another big thing. These guys early in the season, they would have similar starts. Pitch counts get a little high, and by the 5th or 6th, they're done. That is it. Even if they had a solid start, that would probably be it. Now we're letting these guys stretch it out a little bit. Go to the 7th. Go to the 8th. Even if your energy's down, muster just a little bit more to get, just to save your bullpen. As he gets through the 7th, no problems there. Let's head to the bottom half of the 7th inning. Just still a 3-0 lead. Trying to end this winning streak of Detroit and stop it at 8. As that one's going to get through for a base hit for Mullins with 1 away here in this 7th inning. Detroit came back last game, so need as many runs as you possibly can as Mancini comes to the plate. Mancini gets a hold of this one. This one continues to carry, and it is going to get down, bounce into the bleachers out there for a double. So 32nd double on the year for Mancini. And they ended up intentionally walking Mountcastle to get to Devers, which really made no sense to me. Maybe they saw it coming, and Devers is going to beat it out at first base as Mullins will score. Yeah, I was like, you're going to potentially walk him to load the bases for Devers? Are you crazy? Well, almost worked out in their favor as Rushman coming to the plate. First and third, 2-2 count to him with 2 away here in the 7th inning, still trying to do more damage. And Adley Rushman! Is it fair? Yes, it is! Second home run of the ball game, one from each side of the plate. And Adley Rushman is pretty much, I would say, put this game away. See you later. And man, he is just, the bat is absolutely working for Rushman here. And he's turning in could he be the best catcher in baseball? Who knows? 7-1 is going to be your final. Fantastic start from DL Hall. We saw the great start from Grayson Rodriguez. That's what we want to see from those two guys. And we get the victory. We end the Tigers' winning streak at 8. And hopefully, yeah, still in first place here in this division. We'll see what the Rays did. And we'll see. We'll end up simming out the final 2 games of this series. So Rushman, 2 home runs. That puts him at 27 on the season. So I think for sure he can reach 30. Mullins at 37. So he is 3 away from 40. Solid 7 innings from DL Hall. 8 Ks, only allowing 2 hits, just the 1 walk. Game number 3 of this series, though, we would end up losing 5-3. I mean, this Detroit team's just about a playoff team, no doubt about it. Means goes 6 innings, allows 2 earned, but Wells comes in 1 1/3, allows 3 earned runs. But look at the season Rushman is having. At bats, he's close to what he had last year. He'll definitely surpass that. But he's got 25 doubles. He's got 27 home runs. So the home runs have gone up. RBI have gone up. Average now 286. On base just a little lower than last year. But his OPS much higher, but 70-some points higher at 869. He probably will, I would guess, win another Gold Glove. 5.6 WAR. K rate has gone completely down. Look at his ISO at 237. Home runs. Look at home runs per at bat. 17 per at bat now. Adley Rushman has turned into what we thought he was going to be, a fantastic player and hopefully leading this team to the playoffs. We got a 1.5 game lead over the Rays. I think next time we'll get down to that Yankee series and that Rays series, end the regular season, and hopefully it won't be the end of the season and we'll move on to the playoffs. But that is going to do it for this one. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you so much for all the support. I appreciate it. Hit that like button. Subscribe for more. I will see you in the next one. You guys have a good one. Bye-bye.